So, rapper Drake surprised fans with the Honestly Nevermind drop, but looks like some people weren't all that impressed with the album. So, it's a 14-track album, unannounced, surprise drop, and he took to social media to just announce it. But this begs the question of we'll go over two things. One, not so much so the music on the album or the reaction to it, but also what do surprise drops? Where does that make sense for indie artists to do? So most indie artists don't have as big a fan base. Obviously, it's Drake, one of the largest artists in the world. So how can you incorporate the element of surprise in your music releases? I'll say it's going to take a little time before most indie artists can do that. Like if you're not hitting anywhere around 10,000 followers on any social media platform, pretty much every release you have is a surprise anyway. Like there's you might have your small group of fans that really ride with you, but other than that, a lot of people still need to discover your music. So you doing surprise drops, it's just not going to work. So having your promotion plan in place of, we'll do the breakdown for you guys just in case you haven't heard it in a while. If you have, let's say you have $1,000, what we do is break it down by percentage because most people are going to have different budgets. So we do it by percentages. So we say about 30 to 40% of your budget going towards Instagram or Facebook ads. So more so towards the Instagram ad side. Reason we say that is because you can more directly tell people where to go whenever you're doing an advertisement. And if you don't know how to do good ads, which most artists do not know how to do good ads, you can find our ad services on omarmc.com, our Instagram and Facebook ads management, where we craft your ads for you. We've crafted thousands of different ads in the music space. So we obviously know the best headlines, best copy, the best images, videos, like what's going to work. We've done all that testing. So you can have us manage your ads for you and do a test. See how much better our results are than the results you've been trying to get when you do an apples to apples test. That's number one. So 30%-ish towards your Instagram ads. Next, you're going to do about another 30% towards YouTube. YouTube is still underutilized by musicians a ton. So on YouTube, you can actually get the most specific out of all the platforms because you can get down to the song level of who you want to be played next to. You can't really do that on Instagram. You can do some interest-based targeting, like if this person likes hip hop music, you can get in front of that audience. But they've taken away a lot of options for advertising on Instagram since that Apple update. So they have a lot less power, a lot less. You can't be as specific anymore on Instagram, whereas on YouTube, you can still be you can get down to the song level of who you want to be played next to. So YouTube is a underutilized tool. I tell artists this all the time. You should have just as much spend on YouTube as you do on Spotify, if not more. Probably more is what we recommend. But at the very least, you should have equal spend. And we take orders for both of these platforms all the time. People do not have equal spend on YouTube as they do on Spotify. For some reason, artists just think Spotify is going to be it. And like, oh, that's all I need to do. Get on Spotify. No, YouTube they don't pay as much per stream, but you're not going to make most of your money from streams anyway. So you're really just looking for your fan base that you can get into a sales funnel or a funnel to keep them in contact for when you have products available. That's what you can do with YouTube. And then your 15% towards Spotify playlisting. That just helps build all the social proof on Spotify, get people familiar with playing you on there so that whenever you have new releases and you do it the right way through submitting through Spotify for Artists, to get on editorial playlists, and then also doing some playlisting options such as with us on omarmc.com. Give yourself the best chance of reaching new audiences on there. But again, not as effective as getting people into a sales funnel on a YouTube or an Instagram. And then lastly, you have your TikTok and testing, your testing budget for different platforms. So you might find that ads are cheaper on a Snapchat. People still use Snapchat, so there still is some people to serve ads to. Even though the same people might be on Instagram too, you might find that they're cheaper on Snapchat. So they might beat them on price. And then you can test on Google Ads or Microsoft Ads or whatever platform you're using. If you're on different alternative social medias, whether that's a Parler, Pinterest, Gab, or wherever you like to be on social media, test out those ads. Test out the ad spend, and you'll see that a lot of times you get it for cheaper on those platforms. So testing out your ad spend, having a plan is something that you definitely want to do in your releases as an indie artist. So Drake has this surprise drop. You want to get to a certain stage of building your audience and building your catalog so that you can eventually do that. Like, you don't have to pay for promotion. We don't ever advise anybody like, yes, you always or get to the stage where you always have to pay for promotion. No, it'd be nice if you eventually could like do a surprise project and you get your own press. But still, at the end of the day, we see that this surprise drop for Drake, it met a lot of backlash. So it could turn on you as well. Maybe if he had promotion on it, he could have found out that, look, some of these songs, they didn't do all that well as singles. So if I would have just released them regularly, maybe he could have come up with a different plan for his album and worked on more songs so that this album performed better. So it has pros and cons. Pros and cons, even at Drake's level, when he comes out with this type of project, that it might have benefited him to do a more structured promotion release plan. So even when you get to the stage, indie artists, that you can do that, just, maybe test the waters. Unless you're sure that this project is going to be great, maybe it's something that you think about twice. Get some more feedback on it. So you guys, let us know what you think. I haven't listened to it personally. The Drake project, it had a lot going on. I'm not sure this was the most opportune time to drop either. That's something else to note. If you're going to do a surprise drop, maybe make sure there's not as much going on. There was a lot going on when he dropped this. So maybe wait for a dead spot in the marketing times where no holidays or holiday weekends, or it can be an okay time if the project is related to it. But yeah, I just didn't see this being the most well thought out to me. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this was a good time for him to do this? What other marketing mistakes do you think he made? How can you improve on that marketing mindset? And as always, check out our promotion options on omarmc.com, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram ads management, TikTok promotion. We have it all right there. And we had mentioned this in a while, but we still give out free marketing courses every time people order. So with different services, you have to pay for marketing courses. With us, you don't. You get them included with your promotion. So head over there, hit us up in the comments, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.